is so beautiful. Yahweh's creation is gorgeous.
Yahweh, Sovereign King, Creator of the universe. This is something that definitely a plus of living in Puerto Rico. You have kind of, I mean, obviously for anyone to be able to have this kind of lifestyle, there has to be some work done prior to this.
Yeah.
But even people with a 9 to 5 job, they can still do this, you know, if they are diligent, if they wake up early, or if their work is not until very late, and they can just go to the beach during sunset instead of sunrise. It can work out, you know. But to be able to do it at any time, any day, you need to be very diligent, very intentional with your savings, with your investings, with the way you manage everything. Because being drowning in debt and not being very diligent to create a way of making money that is not 100% attached to your time, it's, you know, if you don't do those things, it will be so difficult to be able to enjoy Puerto Rico the way that most people would like to enjoy Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And usually when you move to an island like this is the type of life you want to live, where it's a slow pace. You don't want the chaos, the noise. And that's also one of the reasons why we don't live in the metro area.
Yeah. I can be here all night, all day, except during the hottest hours during the daytime. But this is so beautiful, and I really like that the air is so fresh and it's not as humid during the evening and early mornings. It's so refreshing.
Yeah, when we come here, actually, up here is pretty chill, like
when you're by the water.
nice and cool air. But when we walk obviously by the shore, by the beach, it is very humid. Like you can feel the salt, you can feel the humidity from the ocean.
Yeah, the thing
which is
too,
also beautiful, you know.
Yeah, the thing is here, I'm assuming it's all throughout the Caribbean. The waters are far more rough than, say, certain beaches like in Europe that are far more calmer.
Yeah.
So the amount of water, mist, salt that is by the shore, especially since the beaches here, I mean, I know there are a handful or a number of them that have a large amount of sand, like where you'll find in other places around the world or in the States.
Yeah, like a wider beach.
Yeah, like a walkway.
Shore, yeah.
But here, in most areas around the island, it's very small, tight, and you're a lot closer. So there's always like designated parking spots, but it's not like literally right by the sand, and you're not needing to walk so far. So there's like pros and cons.
Yeah. Wow. Look at the sun rising right now.
Yeah.
Wow. It's so
So
it looks
massive.
so big, so fast. You
Yeah.
know. It's so beautiful. I guess that cloud on top will cover it.
Yeah.
Like
So once it's like.
but it's so bright already. So pretty. Being covered very quickly by the clouds, but that, you know, it is so good because usually when we come there is no clouds, you know.
Yeah.
So it's also beautiful to see it hiding behind the clouds like that. It just looks so beautiful. And the moon on this other side,
Mm-hmm.
you know, things that we do not deserve whatsoever. Being able to enjoy this like in this freedom, you know.
Yeah. So the verse of the day is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. And he said to me, my favor is sufficient for you, for my power is perfected in weakness. Most gladly then I shall rather boast in my weakness, so that the power of Mashiach rests on me. I want to see what the entire chapter says. The four birds.
Wow. That's like a show, huh?
So beautiful.
What blue angels, what whatever, you know. The people,
airplane.
the airplanes, so beautiful. They go so close to the waves, and it's like when the waves get higher, it's like they hide, like they avoid them. You know, very very beautiful. That looks so pretty. Yeah,
The sky.
the sky with the
With the
birds
birds.
just flying by the ocean like that. That just proves the majesty and power of Yahweh. No one can ever paint something that pretty, huh? And I was thinking, after seeing that film yesterday,
Mm.
it makes you think about the way you see life so different as well.
Like appreciating Yahweh's
appreciating
creation.
appreciating so many more things, like the little details.
Yeah, his gift of life, salvation.
That sound of the wave breaking like that is so powerful.
Yeah, I don't know if it's about to say powerful as well. What a beautiful morning.
And this is something that when we were in Colorado, we were saying that we were light to come to the beach in the morning because it's interesting that when we were in Colorado, we will stand by the gym, by the entry of the gym,
Yeah.
by the parking lot, just to have the sun in the morning.
Especially since it was so cold and snowy.
Yeah, but remember that we were always saying, like, whenever we're in Puerto Rico, it would be cool to have gatherings at the beach, have a
Yeah.
group of people that can
We can fellowship with.
fellowship, edify each other in the word of Yahweh, exercise, walk by the shore, by the beach.
Well, I guess Yahweh will have us begin with the viewers.
Wow,
This video.
this is so beautiful. Yeah, I guess the viewers are like,
They're with us.
they are here, like, able to enjoy this view. That can be something in the future, you know. Certain people like be able to come and join and spend time here discussing the scriptures. And it's so different because, you know, each beach has its plus and its cons, you know. The one that we were at yesterday during sunset,
Yeah. It's a
it's
beautiful.
it's super pretty. The walk
Yeah.
that you can have there is so good.
And
but
it's easy
there's-
to access.
There is a lot more people, a lot of people,
It may
and
not be
a
the
lot
best.
of a lot of, you know, people go there with their cars, and they have loud music like blasting all the time,
Yeah.
which kind of like takes away a little bit of the beauty and the natural element. It's like
hearing the waves crash.
Yeah, because you cannot even hear anything. I mean, you have to go far away because even if you're not too close to them, you just hear the boom, 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 boom. You know, all that beat all the time.
The reggaeton.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously the water at that beach too, since it's closer to a port, the waters are way darker, like black. So it may not be the most preferred for people to actually be in the water.
And probably that one has less rocks when you go in than here, maybe. I don't know because I haven't gone into that water whatsoever. But the good thing about this one is the little posita at the other side, which there is no waves, no nothing because of the rock formation. I don't know if it's a rock formation or a rock setup. You know, that people, I don't know how they were able to do something like that.
Manipulating it.
It's probably natural. I don't know, but
yeah, I think it's natural. It just depends on the timing, if the tide is high or not, for you to access it. But what a blessing! You can see the mist in the air. Do you see it?
Yeah. Wow, the water looks so beautiful with the sun. Is that a bird floating?
Yeah, it's those larger ones that.
Yeah, the ones that have been flying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like sitting like a duck.
Yeah.
It's waiting for a fresh catch of the day.
Imagine that we are seeing it like that and
something gets it.
Something comes from the bottom. Whop!
Well, everyone's getting fed today. Obviously, this area too, people come here and surf.
Yeah.
And people go in the waters, but I don't want to go near that, especially because you can't really see much.
Yeah, no.
So I'm like, I don't know.
And the things that when we do go in, like when we did before, it has so much rocks on the way. Like,
that's true.
And it's strange because when you get in, it's fine. It's like sand, but at some point it's rock.
Really rocky. Yeah. I mean, I know.
You have to be so careful.
Many areas of certain beaches are like that, but the portion of if you can't really see it or not is where it gets a little.
Yeah.
Not a little. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you can get stuck or slide.
Yeah, and also the other thing about the water, many beaches here, I mean, not just on this side of the island, but in general.
Yeah.
At some point, you can be walking perfectly fine, and at some point, it has a big drop.
Yeah.
It can be very dangerous for some people that can be panicking when something like that happens, especially when you don't see what is underneath and you just drop. It can be scary.
So what sea creatures are out here again that people can see?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No, but I think in some areas you definitely can see dolphins, and especially on the west side, I think if you just go, probably not from the beach, but if you get a little boat or something, you just go a little farther in, you can see whales, I think, because when you're flying in from the States, almost getting to the island, you can see the whales and stuff. Because I know when you are at the where I used to work before, when we were here in 2019, from that side you can see manatees, you can see rays, is it?
Yeah. Stingrays?
Stingrays. You can see obviously turtles. Like you can see turtles here too. And there are so many like nests. They come out and they nest around here.
Yeah.
But obviously with the turtles you have to be very mindful because they are protected, and you can get in trouble if you by mistake or by accident you step on eggs or something.
I mean, anyways, too, with the turtles, Puerto Rico does a pretty good job with notifying people because they wrap
mark,
around. Yeah.
Yeah, they mark the areas with some. How you call those stuff?
Poles,
But
flags. I don't
the
know.
flags, the
Yeah.
flags, yeah.
So I guess here on our side, you can see the manatees, sea turtles, dolphins, reef fishes, like coral reef animals, and sharks.
Sharks definitely.
Stingrays, the manatee ray or manta rays, lobsters, conches, and you can see whales, humpback whales.
Here,
Yeah.
on this side.
So they migrate to the Caribbean waters to breed and give birth during January to March.
Oh.
So areas though like Fajardo, which we're not close to.
Well, we're close to.
I mean, not in the area where they live,
Yeah.
because they go to that side. So
And well, yeah, there are other animals too that I know from the area that I used to work in 2019, or 2019, 2020. We were able to see manatees there, and it's strange because it's near the other beach that the water are so dark,
yeah,
but when you are working in the port,
it's not.
it's not dark. You can see
Yeah.
everything. I was able to see literally
You know-
everything as we were waiting for the ship to come in. I was able to see the rays. I think I saw dolphins on that side because that is super deep for all the ship to come
Yeah.
in. The area is very deep, so even though you feel like you are close to the shore, you actually are not. You
Yeah.
are so deep.
It's just
into
like
the,
a bridge that they obviously built on top.
Yeah.
But I think because I was looking into the dark color of the waters on that side, and it may be because of the water runoff, like the little river water thing
Uh-huh.
that connects, because that one is really, really dark.
Yeah.
Or it can be like stuff that is released into the waters that linger around that area.
I would be more inclined to think that is stuff that are released into the water.
Yeah,
Because if it was from the river,
it should clear up at some point.
yeah, and usually when I was working on that side, you can see the water from the river. It will create like a straight line in the ocean
Yeah.
where it connects with it. But after that, like the water won't continue to get like that color all the way to the. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Who knows?
I'm not an expert about ocean stuff. Not even close.
Oceanography.